Taurus, welcome back, Taurus. This is So True You Tarot. This is going to be a general reading. General reading. We'll keep it general for the Tauruses that's watching the video. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you for all the likes, all the comments. And y'all know any new and old subscribers. Y'all know I appreciate y'all to the fullest. Remember, guys, Taurus, this is a general reading. So this is not going to resonate with all the Tauruses that watch the video. And I'm also going to speak from a Taurus perspective so that I don't have to keep saying, you know, energy is fluid. Just remember, energy is fluid, guys, and place yourself where you go. Let's get started. Let's just jump right in. I know it's been a minute, but I am back to bring some energy to my Tauruses. All right, so I'm just going to use my favorite little spread here. We're going to get started. Let's do these cards first. Let's lay down the, excuse me, let's lay down the energy and then we're just going to read it from there. So Taurus, this is what's happening. This is general. Anytime you watch this video is when you're supposed to watch it. All right, so let's just get started. All right. Okay, Taurus. We starting off the energy with the Three of Pentacles. We got the Five of Swords in reverse, and it looked like we got the Three of Wands in reverse. So it looked like somebody is trying to bring their money up. So you could be trying to either increase your money, get another job, or you're trying to find some type of new type of work here, Taurus, because we got this conductor here. This person is trying to conduct their life in a way that will make their money increase. So somebody's definitely trying to increase their money here. This Five of Swords is in the reverse, but the money is coming up, which is interesting. When this card show up reverse, it still means something. You may have to cut some things back here, Taurus. You may have to cut some jobs. You might have to lose some things in order to move your finances up. You may have lost in order to gain in this situation in the month of April. Okay, Taurus, because that looked like you did do something. You was trying to, you know, move something along, but then you had to lose something in order to gain. Okay, and you got this Three of Wands in the reverse. So I think you lost something that you had worked on. And this is the hard part of the situation here. This is not for all the Tauruses, but it looks like something that you had put some hard work into. You put some seeds. You was trying to get this thing started. You watered it. You know, you really put a lot of energy and effort to get this thing off the ground, but it looked like it didn't maybe go nowhere. So maybe this is what you had to lose. You had to cut losses on something, Taurus, that you had put a lot of energy, time, and effort. And because you wanted this thing to grow, this business, this could have been your own personal business. This could have been your regular job. This could have been something that you was starting online. But whatever happened here, I feel like we had to lose it. We had to lose something that we started, that we initially was working on, Taurus, in order to gain either a better perspective or to increase our money here. We may have also lost something because somebody didn't know how to communicate properly. Maybe there was a situation here regarding your finances where somebody couldn't communicate their worth to whoever they was working for, or they didn't know how to communicate their worth, or these people did not know how to communicate with you, Taurus. And so you probably had to walk away from a job or some type of opportunity because the communication wasn't right. All right. Let's see what this person feel about this, whatever's going on here. We're going to say yo energy here, Taurus. But let's just see what the energy is. We're going to throw down these oracle cards and see what we're picking up. So it looked like you could be feeling about this situation, Taurus. Okay, you could be feeling like there's an obsession here. Maybe somebody felt like they was too obsessed, either with the money or with the situation. There was some type of obsessions. Maybe they was obsessed about this job that they had really worked hard. You could have been obsessed about this. Like I said somebody put time, energy, and effort into a job. They expected this thing to grow. They expected to get paid from this or to get some type of opportunity, but it looked like it did not work out. And maybe it was because somebody just became too obsessed. The focus became so obsessed on, like, you put all your eggs in one basket, Taurus, and then you lost. Like we were so obsessed with this thing moving in this direction that we realized that we wasn't going to gain. We're not going to gain when we obsessed. Okay. So we might have had to, you know, cut some things. Like I said, you had to take some losses here because this person became obsessed with either how to direct this thing, how this thing was going to move. They became too obsessed with the payment, how they was going to get paid. It was just overwhelming. And we had to, either you was obsessed or they was, Taurus. So let's see. So this is their energy. See what they thinking here, Taurus. They're thinking. Get my hands together. Okay, they're thinking I won't cry for you. So maybe the situation caused some tears. Somebody had to walk away from something. Like I said, this is all feeling job related. So I feel like we walked away from a job that either it hurt. Like you put a lot of time and opportunity, energy into this. This thing was supposed to take off here, Taurus. I feel like the energy is telling me this was supposed to take off and it didn't, but it will. If it hasn't taken off in the way that you wanted it to, it's going to take off. The arrow is up. Okay. So it just may not be moving in the direction that you wanted it to move, which don't mean it's not going to move. You get what I'm saying here, Taurus? I don't like that glare. Don't cry for this. If you don't, let me get my words together. Don't cry no more for opportunities that's lost. Let's put it like that, okay? Because let me stop playing with these cards. That glare is driving me nuts. I'm trying to find it where it's not glary. That's not much help at all, is it? But anyway, so we're not crying for no more lost opportunities here. You may have realized here that this became you was too obsessed on something working out a certain way, Taurus. You became too obsessed with conducting this thing so that it could work out in your favor. And maybe you realize that this is not working out no more. You're not going to cry about it. It's time to let it go. Some things, one door closes, another door opens. Ain't that right, Taurus? So that means there's an opportunity for something else here. Let's see what else we can pick up with the energy here, Taurus. Okay, so it looked like with this 4 of Pentacles in reverse, you got the King of Swords, Knight of Swords, and Temperance. Okay, so yeah, so it looked like somebody decided to hold back. We're not going to put no more effort, no more energy, and no more time into a situation here because for one, they became too obsessed with figuring out how this thing was going to work. They got too obsessed and not focusing on other things, maybe more important things that would have brought in some more financial stability. But whatever it is, it's like we're not going to put no more effort. This thing did not go anywhere. So it's time to let it go. It's like we tried to conduct it this way and then we decided to pull back. Somebody became obsessive, too obsessive. This Knight of Swords is in reverse because there was some communication. Somebody couldn't communicate right. They did not show up. They didn't show up with clear communication here regarding this opportunity. This person did not know how to either approach the situation the right way or they didn't approach you the right way. And that's what caused you to let this whole thing go. Somebody approached this they moved too fast. For one, they moved too fast. And then when they moved in quick like this, they didn't come in with the right communication. So they ended up losing an opportunity here, Taurus. You lost the opportunity, but gained something else. We're going to figure this out because some balance was needed to take place. There was a balance here that did not happen with the Temperance in the reverse. Something didn't balance out. Like I said, there was an obsession. We was so obsessed. Somebody was so obsessed about how something was going to work out that they didn't balance out the fact that they were supposed to balance everything out. Don't put all your eggs in one basket is what happened here, Taurus. And this thing didn't balance out. And this caused somebody some deep pain and sadness and energy, time, money wasted. I feel like there was a lot of waste, a lot of loss. This was horrible. And the feeling feel horrible. It's not horrible because there's another opportunity here, Taurus. But you felt like this was horrible enough that you felt like you might have lost everything here. All right. Let's see what the Oracle is saying. Okay, so we got forgetting oneself and the child I was meant to be. So this is showed up in a reverse. So forgetting oneself, and maybe that was the problem. And it showed up in a reverse. So we're not in this energy no more. So maybe you did forget yourself. You forgot who you was in this situation here, Taurus. You forgot that you have to stay really focused on everything and not become obsessed with one thing. Like we got so obsessed that we forgot ourselves. We forgot that we wasn't supposed to be so obsessed with something. We forgot that if we put too much time, energy, and effort into something and not pay attention to the future or not pay attention to the long haul, that we might lose something here. It's like we forgot. We became obsessed. We forgot ourselves. We forgot who we was for a minute. We forgot that we were supposed to work this thing out in a certain kind of way. The child I was meant to be. You may have forgot, Taurus, and this person forgot that they needed to heal regarding the situation, or they coming out of healing. Somebody had to come out of some type of healing regarding the situation. That's what happened. They're not crying no more, and they're starting a healing process. That's what we're doing, Taurus. We're healing. This person had to heal. Maybe they look back at what they did wrong. It's like you might have looked back at what you did in the situation, Taurus, and you realized that it was off balance, that you was obsessed with a situation here that you needed to heal. This could have brought back some inner child thing situation here, things that happened to you as a child that you never healed on, things that you never fixed, things that you never healed from. and you realize that, you know what? Okay, can't cry over spilled milk no more. This is gone. So we got to let this go. We got to heal. We were supposed to bring some type of balance, some type of temperance, some type of balance, but it didn't balance out. And I think this was a loss. This hurt. But this also reminded you. That's why I feel like there's another door opening. This reminded you of something that either happened in a childhood, something that happened from your past here, Taurus. I'm sorry about this camera. Something that happened in your past here, Taurus. But this reminded you of some healing that you probably needed to do. Things that you did not heal from in the past, but I believe you're going to heal from them now. You realize that this is the same mistake you made. This obsessiveness was the same mistake we made in the past. Let's see if I can pick up some more energy. I'm going to rework my camera. I don't like where my camera's at, and I don't like this glare on this table. All right, let's see what energy. Let's see what more energy we can get here, Taurus. What we got here? Okay, so the Chariot in reverse, the Empress showing up reversed as well, and then we got this Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so we got to move forward here in the situation. This is time to move forward. Okay. We might have forgot ourselves. We might have realized, you know what, this thing ain't working no more. We not putting no more energy. So I guess we need to move forward. It's showing up reverse, which makes me feel like there's still a lot of emotions attached to this situation, Taurus. We don't want to let it go. We don't want to move forward because you put a lot of time, energy, and effort into something that was supposed to take off, and it didn't, because we forgot who we was in a situation. We forgot that we were supposed to not become obsessed about a particular thing. We forgot, and so that caused, that caused us to forget who we was. That caused the Empress to show up in the reverse, to feel like she's not, that she doesn't, almost feel like somebody feel like they're not deserving of this because they lost it. It's like, I don't deserve it now because I lost it, but you lose to gain. You get what I'm saying? You had to lose this in order to gain, Taurus. The Empress is in reverse because she don't feel like herself, because communication got lost and a situation got cut. Like money got cut, time got cut, but it's also opening the door for something else here. Like I said, this Nine of Pentacles is showing me that you're moving up. You don't think so, but you are moving up. Something is moving up when you had to go through this loss. You lost something in order to gain here. That's what happened, Taurus. You moving up in the ladder, like you don't feel like you, which is crazy, because you don't feel like you're gonna gain, but you are gonna gain. You don't feel it though, but something here, you had to do it this way in order for you to heal. You had to heal this, so that I think this was Spirit showing you that sometimes you lose. It may feel like it's the end, but it's not the end. You have to lose sometime in order to win. Basically, that's what I'm getting in. And that's probably what I'm going to name the title of this. You have to lose to win sometime. That's what I'm picking up. But I'm going to see what the Oracle is saying one more time before we close this reading out, Taurus. Let's see what the Oracle is giving us about this situation. What's the feelings here with this Oracle? What are we feeling, Taurus? Closing it out. Sacrifice in the reverse. And calling the storm in reverse. So maybe we feel like we're not going to sacrifice for this situation no more. Sacrifice is done. We don't sacrifice at all. You gave everything, your time, your energy. You became obsessed with this thing. You forgot who you was. Like, no, there's no more sacrifice. You sacrificed everything, and that's what happened. Maybe you sacrificed way too much of yourself. You sacrificed too much of yourself for something that you end up losing in the end. It's the sacrifice. You don't have to sacrifice no more. It should not be this hard, Taurus. It shouldn't be this hard, okay, to get to where you're trying to get to. Don't sacrifice no more. There is a door opening for you that you don't have to work this hard for, okay? And the other feeling I'm getting is walking out of calling a storm. So maybe there was this feeling here like you felt like you was in a storm, like nothing was going right. And you coming out of this. You coming out of this energy where you was calling a storm. You need to move in a forward direction. Okay, we coming out of the stormy energy where you realize that none of this, it felt like a storm because everything seemed to came onto you at once. Money, loss of job, loss of money, time, investments here could have been like stocks and stuff. I just feel like there was it felt like you was in the middle of a storm here, Taurus. But I feel like you coming out of that. Something showed you and taught you that you will increase after we lose. Okay. And you learned and you gained some healing and you coming out of this and you realize this may have been something that you did in the past that you had to learn and grow from. Okay, Taurus? Now, this is not going to resonate with all the Tauruses, but for the ones that it did, thank you, Taurus. And I'm going to see you guys soon. All right, bye, guys.